So, what do we learn this week about curse control in Standard? And I don't know what to say. The deck worked heading into this. I thought this deck was going to be moderate to bad. I was thinking maybe we'd go 2-3, probably high end. If we got super lucky, maybe somehow we'd go 3-2. But we went 4-1, and we kind of killed people. The deck, it worked way better than I ever could have expected. And even more impressively, we played a lot of real decks. We played the 4-color Scarab God Energy deck. We played Green Black Constrictor. We played Jund Energy. We played Blue White Approach. And we were just absolutely crushing these really tiered decks. So I don't know what to say. I'm just absolutely shocked by the fact that this deck kind of worked. It doesn't look like it should work. I mean, it's a control deck. We have lots of removal. We have lots of discard. And apparently that's all that it really takes. We just tore our opponent's hand apart. We tore their board apart. We were able to Torment of Scarabs to great effect. Torment of Scarabs was actually very powerful, way better than I thought it would be, where it was just absolutely game winning. And when you get multiples, it's almost unbeatable. So overall, I was just stunned by how well Curse Control actually performed. If we dig into the deck a little bit more, I think Trespasser's Curse should not be in the main deck. That's something that can be replaced. And, of course, I don't want to be too hard on the deck, considering it went 4-1 and beat a lot of tier decks. So I don't want to make it sound like it's bad or anything like that. But I don't think Trespasser's Curse should be in the main deck. It's a fine sideboard card for certain matchups, but it's just not impactful enough, too risky in the main deck. So that's one easy suggestion. Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs was better than I thought. It looks really weird, but it was actually fairly effective in a lot of matchups. And the removal package and discard package was actually very solid. Like, it worked well, it held together well, so I was pretty impressed with that. The one thing I noticed throughout several of the games is I wish we had one more or maybe two more card draw spells, whether that be Third Ob Nixilis, Midnight Oil, even Scumble to Temptation or something like that, because that's one of the risks with the deck is we run out of action and lose the ability to keep drawing cards, keep finding more discard, keep finding more removal. That's a real possibility, especially when we have a lot of discard in the deck that ends up being dead draws eventually. Once we get our opponent empty-handed, it's not doing very much. Our removal spells are less bad in that sense because we usually don't mind having them left over in hand for when we need them. So that was a one thing that I really noticed, other than getting rid of Trespasser's Curse, maybe going up a little bit more card draw so we can make sure we always have something to keep playing and can just kind of grind our opponent out that way. The mana base was actually very good. I don't know about Hostile Desert. It was not very important, but I guess it's fine. But playing all 8 of the Black Deserts was very good. The Cycling Lands were very good. Ifnir Dreadlands is a nice repeatable removal spell in the deck. Main deck Scavenger Grounds has some nice upside. And then, of course, my favorite part, and it really, really worked. The first game was the best example, but the Transformational Sideboard plan was so sweet. So there were definitely matches, like I said, the first match is the best example of this, where we literally sided out the Torment of Scarabs Curse package, completely out of our deck, all gone. Our opponent, as we hoped, sideboarded out their removal, and then we just beat them down with Gifted Aetherborns and Ammon Eternals. They were actually casting Lost Legacies naming Torment of Scarabs, only to find out that they weren't even in our deck anymore. So the Transformational Sideboard plan worked well. So overall, I'm just super impressed with this deck, especially for the price point. $70, it's in the budget range. It mostly survives rotation. Yes, we lose Grasp of Darkness. Yes, we lose a little bit of stuff here or there, but for the most part, this is a budget-friendly, rotation-proof deck that, in this small sample size, was very effective and was able to beat a lot of tier decks. Can it win 80% of the time moving forward over hundreds of matches? Probably not, but it was good enough against a lot of really powerful decks that I think you can pick this up and play it as a competitive budget deck that survives rotation almost completely intact. So overall, not much bad to say about Curse Control. Get rid of the Trespasser's Curses, toss in a little bit more card draw to make sure the good times keep happening. Otherwise, for $70, 31 ticks, I was impressed. You really can't go wrong with it. So that's been our Much Abrew About Nothing for this week. Curse Control 4 Standard. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.